So do you ever look at your hair in the mirror and something just feels off? Maybe there's a lack of shine, it's not very manageable, it feels damaged or flat or dull, and you can't figure out why. It seems that every time you wash or condition your hair, it just doesn't look good afterwards, and you're trying to figure out what you can do differently. Well, here's why. Chances are you're using the wrong shampoo and conditioner for your hair type. And I know that seems crazy, it seems simple on the surface. Just wash and condition your hair. Why is it so complicated? Why can't we use the 2-in-1s or the bar of soap? You know, it's just hair, just clean it. So in this video, I'm gonna break down why it's not quite that simple and why using the wrong system for your specific hair type is the reason you're standing in front of the mirror every morning or every time you wash and you're wondering why your hair just doesn't quite look the way you want it to look. So I'm gonna go over several different types of hair and share the mistake that they might be making with whatever system you're using. The first one is if you have fine textured hair and you are using a heavy moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. So fine hair, really small diameter. It's way smaller than medium to coarse hair, which means that when you apply a rich moisturizing shampoo, a heavy conditioning formula, something with a lot of emollients or oils in it, you're coating a very small surface area with the same amount of product that should be going on coarse, medium, or coarse hair. That strand just gets buried. So a heavy conditioner on fine hair doesn't add moisture in a way your hair can use. It really just ends up sitting on the outside as film or weighing it down. Your hair might look shiny, you know, the next day for a little bit, but then you might feel like it starts going limp, it starts getting flat. That is the weight of that heavy conditioner just kind of pulling your hair down by the roots. So by midday, you might notice that the volume is gone and it maybe looks a little greasier than it should. So that's the first example of one hair type that is using the wrong shampoo and conditioner. Now, the combination that fine hair actually needs is a lightweight cleanser that rinses clean and paired with a lightweight volumizing conditioner that is more humectant heavy rather than emollient heavy. So humectants tend to pull in moisture from the environment, and volumizing conditioners don't have as many oils, or if there are oils, they're more rheology modifiers rather than conditioning deposit. So the second mistake that I see is the hair type that has high porosity hair using an aggressive cleansing system. So porosity is how well your hair holds onto moisture. High porosity means that the cuticle is probably already compromised. It has gaps in it, lifted scales, uneven surface. Maybe some of the cuticle is broken. Basically, it could have gotten that way from a lot of different things. It could be heat damage. It could just be maybe you colored your hair or you bleached it, poor handling over a long period of time. Whatever the reason, high porosity hair loses moisture faster than it should because the cuticle doesn't seal it in efficiently. Now, if you're using a harsh shampoo with that, like a clarifying shampoo or just a formula that's meant for a greasy scalp, clarifying formulas are built to strip aggressively. That's the function. And on healthy hair with a tight cuticle and an oily scalp, that might make sense periodically, but on high porosity hair, you're stripping something that was already struggling to hold on to moisture to begin with. Then if the conditioner is too lightweight to fill in those gaps, then you've kind of you've completed the damage without doing any of the repair that it needs. So high porosity hair needs a repair and cuticle bonding system. So a shampoo and conditioner that bonds that damaged surface. A gentle cleanser that removes buildup without further lifting the cuticle, paired with a conditioner built around bonding technology, peptides, repair actives that work to restore what's damaged over time. So this isn't going to be an overnight fix. Damaged cuticles do take a while to fix. Consistent use of the right system over 6 to 8 weeks, you might start to see some improvement. But the signal to look for on the label is bonding, repair, peptide complex perhaps. Those aren't just marketing words in this context. They indicate a formula working at a structural level rather than just coating the surface or trying to make those strands look shiny. Now, if your hair frizzes fastest, like if it frizzes immediately after washing before products even touch it, then this is probably the combination you need. It might be a signal that you have high porosity hair. The third poorly matched combination is overwashing curly or coily hair and using a system with no curl defining ingredients. So guys who have curly and coily hair, you have different oil distribution than straight hair. The bends, the curves, and the pattern create friction points that slow sebum migration from the scalp down to your ends. Your ends are almost always drier than your scalp, regardless of how often you wash. So if you're washing curly or coily hair daily or even every other day, you're probably stripping it at a rate that outpaces your hair's natural oil cycle. So the cleanser removes what little moisture the ends already had, and then the curl pattern just kind of dries out more because it's getting washed before it has a chance to work its way down to the ends. But the bigger problem is probably what's not in the conditioner. Most standard conditioners that you see in the men's aisle, they smooth and they detangle, and that's it. Curly and coily hair needs curl defining ingredients, things that encourage the pattern to clump, to hold its shape, to resist humidity. Without those, the conditioner finishes the wash and leaves the curl pattern with nothing to hold on to. And the result is this, shapeless, maybe puffy, maybe frizzy curls rather than textured, intentional clumps that look really good. So the frizz kind of fills the space where there should be texture and there should be clumps forming. The fix is washing less frequently and switching to a system that actually has curl support built into the conditioner, not just smoothing agents. The fourth poor combination of hair type and shampoo conditioner matching is if you have really coarse or thick hair and you're using a volumizing shampoo and conditioner. Volumizing systems are engineered for fine and flat hair. The shampoo reduces the deposit weight. The conditioner is deliberately light to avoid dragging the hair down further. If you have coarse hair or if you have medium texture hair, you don't need that lift. It needs more emollients, it needs more smoothing. So it kind of helps weigh it down and balance out the poofiness that you're getting. So when you run a volumizing shampoo through coarse hair, you're opening and raising a cuticle that's already thick and difficult to smooth. So then a lightweight volumizing conditioner doesn't have the weight to close that cuticle back down, or doesn't have the emollients needed to weigh it down a little bit more. So the result is you might have an open cuticle. It's not, you're not gonna see a lot of shine. Your hair might look dull and dry regardless of how healthy it is. And the texture reads as frizzy when it's really just an agitated cuticle, or it's not closed properly because you're using too light of a system for your hair. Coarse hair needs a shampoo and conditioner that seals, a cleanser that removes buildup without agitating the surface too much, and a conditioner with enough slip and enough emollients to add weight and flatten and close that cuticle back down after washing. So that's how you get shine on coarse hair. That's how you balance out the puffy volume to get it to weigh down a little bit more. So you don't need more product on top of that typically. You just need a better system underneath. And then this fifth mistake is not necessarily a hair type mismatch. It's more just a general call out, and that's choosing the system, the shampoo conditioner system, based on just what the front of the bottle says and what you feel that your hair needs, rather than really understanding your hair type. So this is, you go into the men's aisle, you see for men, and then you might see like invigorating or strengthening, thickening, moisturizing, hydrating. These terms really are just describing intent. They don't tell you exactly if that system matches what your hair type is, what your hair type needs. You really have to know that, okay, I have fine hair, I need a volumizing system. This one says volumizing, cool. You need to know that ahead of time. The men's grooming aisle has defaulted to assuming every single guy has short hair, and it has assumed that this is the baseline for decades. The product architecture, the ingredient choices, the marketing language when you're shopping for any shampoo and conditioner in the men's aisle, it is all built around a guy with 2-inch crew cut or a buzz cut, someone who washes daily, doesn't think much about it. The guy who, like I mentioned at the beginning, it's just hair, I just need a bar of soap. If you have medium to long hair with any real texture, or you just want to know how to manage it, you're not the target of the men's aisle, which means the men's aisle is basically useless for you. So this is the whole reason that I launched Mannered Mane's grooming products, is to give men with medium to long hair another option than what is in the men's aisle. Now, we are in the process of launching a lot more formulas for every single hair type, but for right now, if you fall into that coarse or thick hair category, we have a hydration bundle that is perfect for you. It's heavier on the emollients and the botanicals. It's designed to smooth and to seal rather than to lift. So definitely that's your formula if you have coarse hair, if you have thick hair, if you have medium to coarse textures. Now, if you have fine hair, like I do, I have very fine textured hair. Our volumizing line is coming in May 2026. I'll link to a wait list below so you'll be the first to know when it's live. I just tested out samples of it, and it's fantastic. I love it. And I just added some sea salt, some of our new sea salt spray coming out to my hair, and that's kind of given me this texture that I have going right now. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So if you're someone who has high porosity hair and you need a bonding or repair system, I would point you to a different brand. We don't have that yet. It's gonna be a while until we formulate it. I don't wanna ask you to wait that long, so I would point you to something like the K18 biomimetic bonding line, Olaplex, who has like a bonding oil. I know that Redken has a really good bonding line, like a bonding oil. Go check out some of those brands. So if you're someone with damaged cuticles, that's where you're gonna wanna look while we finish our own repair line, which is probably coming later, either at the end of 2026 or maybe early 2027. If you have curly or coily hair, Kerastase, Curlsmith, Redken all have really strong curl specific systems worth looking at. We are formulating our own curly bundle for men right now. Again, it's not out yet, so I'm not gonna ask you to wait that long, but what we do have, all links are in the description. And if this video was helpful for you to figure out what your hair actually needs, then hit that like, hit that subscribe. The algorithm really responds to those signals. And drop a comment and let me know if I missed your hair type, or if I didn't, address something that you had a question about. Let me know. It might be a topic for another video. But regardless, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.